Hey guys, and welcome back to episode number 2 of the art of flipping. In this series, I'm basically flipping, and the goal is to get 100 million liquid gold. We started off with around like 20 million or so, and we're going to work our way up from there. So for the past few weeks, what I've basically been doing is just buying items with FlippingPal whenever there's some really good deals, and also reposting all of my different items. I'm going to show you the process that I go through to basically go through all my realms, reposting all the items. So starting on the first realm, I obviously go ahead, I get all the items out of the Warband bank that I've recently bought, and also items that didn't get posted on other realms. I grab all the expired listings out of the mailbox, and then I go ahead and use TSM and post them all up in the auction house. Now I'm using my groups and operations from my flipping guide and my 6-hour long video training for flipping. And basically what I'm doing is letting that operation figure out the best possible price to post them at. I go ahead and post everything. Whatever's left over, it's either not at above the minimum price I have set on that specific round, or there's already one posted. So the operation will only post one of each item on each round. So whatever's left over, I put in the Warband bank to move it on to the next round, grab it out on the next round, also grab out all the expired listings out of the mailbox, and then I go ahead and post once again. Now I'll rinse and repeat that exact same process as I go through every single round that I have on the NA region. So by the time I'm done, I've went through every single possible round and spread out all the items one by one, so one on each round. Alright, so I'll go ahead and I'll show you how I've been using FlippingPal to find items for this series to flip for a lot of profit. So first of all, I want to make sure they have a good sell rate. So I've been bumping this up to about 0.01. And then I also want to make sure they have a really good sell average price. This way I'm not messing around with items that just make like 5-10k profit. You want to have ones that make a lot more than that. So let's bump this up to 10,000. And let's go ahead and sort this from the sell average versus the buy price. And let's see what we can find right here. So let's go ahead and we'll have a look through some of these deals and see what is worth picking up at the moment. Now I'm sure someone has beat us to this, but this is an amazing deal. The Crimson Death Charger, which is, it must be like just in the silver, 0 gold, so that means like silver or copper. Surely that is sold. We can actually check super quick, because if we were to get that, it would be a crazy deal, but I'm sure that we missed that one already. But let's go ahead and actually do that anyways. Let's go ahead and find out what account we have that realm on. So it's on this realm right here and on WoW account 1. Let's go ahead and just check, but I'm sure we definitely missed this deal, because this is a crazy flip right there. Why our game client is loading, let's go ahead and start having a look at some other items here, see what we can find. Oh, so this would be a very nice deal. We'll go with this one next. But let's go over to WoW and see if that mount is actually still for sale. Okay, so someone beat us to that deal, which I was definitely expecting that to happen. Right, let's go over to Thrall. So I believe this is on WoW account 1. So we can just log out and we can log in. Let's paste this there, log in, go back over to tool. Let's copy the name of this. So if we can pick this up for 1,000 gold, we could resell it on this realm cluster for 200,000, and the sale average is around 30,000 gold. So a lot of room for profit, and it's got a good sell rate. So it meets all the criteria that we want. Let's go ahead and check if this one is available up on the auction house. Let's go ahead, open up the auction house here. And let's see. It is perfect. Let's go ahead and grab that real quickly. You can repost on this exact same realm for 60,000 gold. So we're going to do that. Let's go ahead, grab it, and get it posted up on the auction house. Alright, so let's go ahead, use my TSM operations. Now if you want to get the TSM operations, they're in my flipping guide and also my flipping course. So the flipping course is basically just a video training, and the actual guide is an ebook, which I'll link them and also FlippingPal down below in the description box. So we've got one of the War Within recipes. We can pick it up for 5.5. We could resell it for 390,000, 80,000 market value. Let's go ahead grab this item too. Let's see what it's on. So it's on WoW account 2. So let's actually open up and launch WoW account 2. And we'll go ahead and see if this one is available. We'll copy the name. Alright, so let's go ahead and log into the realm. Go ahead, copy the name once again. Now these sell very quickly. Look at the sell rate, 0.134. Extremely quick sell rate. This may have already sold, but we'll go ahead and check. Alright, so someone beat us to that deal. Now that's part of the game when you're doing cross-round flipping. Some people do end up beating you to some of the deals. So we got this bag. It actually has a 14,000 sale average. We can pick it up for 1,000. So I think might as well try to do this. Has a good sell rate. Alright, so it's on WoW account 1. Let's go ahead. WoW account 1. Log in and let's copy the name. Alright, perfect. So it's still available. Let's go ahead and buy that. So basically this is how I've been getting new items to actually flip. Using FlippingPal, this makes the whole process so much quicker and so much easier. And obviously I'll find items that I just never would have thought about flipping in the past without this tool. So I go through this a couple times a day or just when I have some spare time and want to get some more deals. But this is absolutely amazing. So if you want to check out FlippingPal, I'll link it down below in the description box. So FlippingPal also has a new feature that has recently been added where you can make TSM groups based off actual data on how much an item is worth or the sell rate and things like that. So you can make some very, very, very good TSM shopping lists of like the best possible items. Say you just want really quick sellers, like the quickest sellers in the game. You can bump this up to like 0.02 and you just want to have the real valuable items, say over 50,000, well, let's say 100,000 sale average. You can go ahead and do that. And you can actually go ahead and then copy and turn this into a TSM string. Obviously, you can do a lot more. You can filter by categories, you can do expansions, by the market value, the historical price. So there's a lot of things you can do with this tool also. And this is basically a bonus. When you get FlippingPal, you get access to the flipping tool, and you obviously also get access to the list generator, which is really cool. However, back to the actual series, what I've been doing is I've just been reposting probably just a couple times every week. I've been a bit slack with it. Technically, I should be reposting every 2 days if I really want to see the best sales. But I've just been so busy. I've just been reposting like 1 or 2 times every week. And so basically that's what I'm going to keep doing for a couple more days. And then we'll see after a couple of days what the sales have been like. And we can have a recap of the last few weeks of the series. Alright, so let's go ahead and do some of the mailbox openings. Basically, I haven't been posting too much on some of the realms. On a few of the realms, I haven't even posted in the past 2 weeks. So the numbers aren't going to be as crazy as expected just because real life came into play and I just didn't have a crazy amount of time to actually repost on all the different realms. But the results for the amount of time that I actually put in should be pretty good. So we have a few rounds with a few 100,000 gold in profit. As you can see on this round, we still have a bunch of the War Within BOEs that are still selling. So these are item level 564s. So I'm surprised that they're still selling as good as they actually are. Now, some of the items that really stood out were the BOEs from Dragonflight. These were the BOEs that you could get, I believe, in Season 4. And I've been selling them for the past like 3 months now for over 100,000 gold. Some of them as high as like 300,000 gold. Now, I'm not too sure why they're actually selling for so much, but these are selling extremely good at the moment. Obviously, also the BOEs from the War Within and the recipes have been selling really good also, and obviously just a bunch of different items for some of the bigger sales that we have got. As you can see right there, here's one of the BOEs from Dragonflight selling for nearly 300,000 gold, which is really, really nice. Now it's time to look at the spreadsheet. So this is the spreadsheet from episode 1 where we started off. If we go ahead and jump over to the current spreadsheet, this is for the past few weeks. Now keep in consideration that on a lot of the realms, I haven't posted for the past like 2 weeks. So the numbers could be a lot better than what they currently are. Basically, real life things kept me slacking with my reposting. But going into episode 3, I'm really going to lock in and try to repost as much as possible. However, let's still go over the spreadsheet and have a look at the numbers. So in sales, we have 1.8, pretty much close to 1.9 mil in sales. So a bunch of different sales right here, as you can see. Let's have a look. So I think the biggest round was Dalaran for 212k by the looks of it. We can scroll down and see another big one there. But yeah, by the looks of it, the biggest one was on Dalaran. In total, 1.8 million. Now we actually did a decent amount of spending also this episode. So we're mainly buying items with FlippingPal, and also we made some really good lists from the list generator on FlippingPal, and we've been doing some sniping in-game with Point Blank Sniper using those pre-made lists. So we spent around 1 million gold, and in profit we're looking at 849k. Now obviously this could be a much higher amount for the sales and the profit if we were a bit more consistent with reposting. So let's go ahead and have a look at some of the other numbers. We're sitting at 3,725 items posted, spread out across all of the different realms, as you can see. And the total value on all the auction houses actually bumped up quite a lot. So we're now sitting at 441 million gold posted across all the different realms. As you can see right here, here are all the different numbers. Now, if we compare this number to episode 1, we were only at 387 million in episode 1, and now we're up to 441 million. So this really has jumped up. Now, obviously, because of how we post the items, like we post versus the competition and things like that, this number will fluctuate, but I believe this is going to keep on going up. The more gold we spend in new items, the more this total worth will go up across all the auction houses. And this is a good number that we want to keep track of. The goal for this is to get it up to over 500 million, even closer to 1 billion. Now, by doing this, that'll be the quickest way we're going to reach the 100 million gold in liquid gold. Obviously, we could just sit on all the items that we have and sell them over time. But I believe the quickest way is to keep on spending the gold that we have, getting better flips and more flips, and this will lead us to making 100 million gold in liquid gold a lot quicker than just sitting on all of the items that we have and selling them over time. So the goal would be to have over like 5,000 items posted across all the different realms, and hopefully this number of the total worth even up past like 750 million. And by then we should be getting like around like a gold capped every single episode, and we should be able to reach that 100 million gold very, very quickly. So obviously, if we look at the current gold tab, we can see that we're close to 30 million. We have 29,310k gold on us. Now this is a lot of gold just to be sitting there in our bags. So the goal is to spend quite a lot of this. We want to be reposting more compared to what we did this episode. So we want to repost as much as we can. And also we want to spend a decent amount of this 29 million into more flips. Because the more things that we buy, obviously the quicker we can get to that 100 million gold. So in next episode, I'd be surprised if we don't spend at least 3 million gold. And I would hope to see our sales up above 5 million. So that is the goal for the next episode, is to really bump up these numbers. Now I should be able to do this. The reason I didn't do this in this episode, well, the reposting, is just because I had a lot of RIL things, so real life things that I had to do and take care of. But we should be able to like lock in a lot better for episode 3 and see a lot more sales and also a lot more profit. We also have the next season, so season 2, coming out very, very soon, of the War Within. So we're going to have a bunch of new items to flip, some really good markets with really quick selling items. Things like the recipes and the new BOEs, the raid BOEs. We should be able to make a lot of gold from these. So in the coming up episodes, they're looking very, very exciting for this series. If you would like to learn more about flipping in retail World of Warcraft, I have a few resources that will really help you out. So first of all, I have my flipping guide, which is an ebook that goes over everything. You also get my TSM groups and my point blank sniper groups for flipping. So they have all the best items, and they also have operations that will allow you to post the items at a profitable price no matter what. I also have a 6-hour-long video training course, which goes over everything in detail in video format, which makes it very, very easy to follow along and actually figure it out for yourself and to set everything up. We also have FlippingPal. So FlippingPal is basically a paid product which allows you to find the best possible deals for cross-realm flipping for every single item, and you can change this based on 4 different filters. And it also has a list generator where you can make TSM and point blank sniper lists, so like shopping lists of items based off actual data. So you can like sort it by the sale rate, you can sort it by the sale average as a minimum price, as a maximum price, the region sale average, the region market value, the region historical price, and you can make some really, really good groups using FlippingPal list generator. So all of those resources will be down below in the description box. I also do flipping coaching, so like 1 hour of flipping coaching where we jump in a Discord call and I'll help you out with any questions that you have. I can help you get set up, and all of those resources will be linked down below in the description box if you want to go ahead and check any of those out. Until the next episode, guys, take care.